Next up, we have Shadow Constellation full song featuring MSM Poke Gamer, Mint Lol, and Blue Barrett from My Singing Monsters by DeforkliftRoachNef. Once again, everybody, this is a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here, musically. So, if you like the sound of that, make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, everybody, if we somehow hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube before Christmas of 2025, I will take a single fan fiction of the choice of the community. Whatever you want, I will fully produce, record, and voice act an audiobook for it. However, this has to be achieved through legitimate means and honest means only. No account duping, no botting, no buying followers, nothing like that. No rat behavior. Go share the stream, the videos with your friends, with your families friends, with your friends' families. Those are two distinct concepts, by the way. Go use the YouTube hype function. I don't know how it works, but we have a group on the Discord, link down below, that actually knows how it works. And bring me more artists to collaborate with. DeforkliftRoachNef is right here on the chat at the time of recording. Bring me more. Do not harass people. Do not spam people. Nothing like that. No rat behavior. So, members get early access to the content. I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays, and if you're a paid member on YouTube, regardless of your tier, you get access to the videos on Saturdays for the LFAs at least. So become a member today. Two disclaimers. Number one, this is my first time listening to this, so I will be pausing a lot, and I will be speaking a lot, as I will be pointing things out and explaining things as I hear them or as I realize them. And number two, this is recorded live on stream on a single take. I already stumbled upon my words. I will do it again. Whatever happens. With that said, let's do this. Shadow Constellation. Let's go. We're 4 seconds in, and I already love it. So we start with a guitar, what sounds to be a guitar, giving us our initial riff. Riff being the contemporary version of your motifs, right? So motif being the smallest version of your musical idea, the seed, the essence from which everything else comes from. Then you have the idea of the riff. The difference between a riff and a motif is that a riff is composed of a motif that is then put in an ostinato, which ostinato means to repeat over and over and over and over again, and then you play it on either a guitar or a bass or a keyboard, one of the contemporary band instruments, and there you have a riff. Riffs are a lot more accessible than motifs, mainly because developing them is a lot easier, and riffs are usually more done for the accompaniment instead of being the main melody. And they are often more used in the context of songs instead of instrumental pieces. Motific development is considerably more difficult because then you have to get into the nitty-gritty of melodies, how to develop them, harmony, how to use them, that kind of thing. So it's a lot more complicated and therefore less accessible than riffs. And of course, we bring in our first couple of monsters, giving us some samples, so to speak. The first layers of this. And I have to start with saying how I love in My Singing Monsters how the monster sounds are done poorly or done badly in an attempt to keep things charming and innocent. Because yes, the idea of a monster, if you were to fully flesh out a monster like this, you would go to Alex Terrible. You would go to somebody like myself, right? Like if you were to ask me, give me a very deep, monstrous, borderline demonic voice, I can do that.
I can do that, and I can give you a very threatening voice.
And you get several layers of that. You show that to a 4-year-old, yeah. You better put a battle pass on My Singing Monsters that comes with paid therapy, right? So you don't want that. You want to match that energy so that it becomes innocence-friendly, so to speak. So there's that, bro drank a lot of soda. No, it's because I do Mongolian throat singing. So there's that. Mongolian throat singing, for those of you who don't know, it's the art of singing. Throat singing in general is the art of doing 2 or more notes at the same time. The Mongolian variations, I know 3 of them. One of them uses undertones, the other one uses overtones. For example, undertones, the harira it sounds like this. Then you have the hume, which is on the more middle range, sounds a bit more like reedy. And then you have the siget, which is more of a high-pitched whistle. So I use those in combination to get a lot of different sounds. I also do like metal growls, that kind of thing. Like I do my own music, that kind of stuff. And yeah, my Mongolian singing monsters. Well, that could happen. Look at that, DeforkliFr. You got a challenge right there. So yeah, no, we're bringing in these, and Mongolian throat singing goes hard. Yeah. Oh yeah. If you want to listen to a really cool band, like there's two main Mongolian throat singing groups that I love. One of them being the Who. They are an insanely awesome band, and the other being Basterd Vanchig. I think this is how you pronounce how you write down his name. Basterd is the reason why I started. I stumbled upon one of his videos, and I was like, I need to do that. I need to learn how to do that. And the Who, they have incredible music. My two favorite songs by the Who, Legend of Mother Swan and Sheet Egg. They sound very different, but like I know that the names don't quite match, but they are incredible songs. And Basterd is just an absolute legend. So excuse me. So let's see where this goes. So yeah, you can hear the monster sounds. You can hear the kind of thing being more on the percussion. This is what we would call non-functional, where it doesn't serve a melodic or harmonic purpose. It's more there for percussion and texture. So nice, hidden, nice. So yeah, something like King and Island in the style of the Who. Well, DeforkliFr, I am at your service. My voice is at your service if you want any Mongolian throat singing for it. So let's see where this goes. There we go. We got our first semblance of a motif. Okay, so right now what we're basically doing is we're introducing the different layers that we're going to be using throughout this whole thing. Dano, welcome today. How you doing? So we're introducing the individual layers one at a time while keeping some of them consistent for the sake of creating a stable pattern. So Eva, we will see. So yes, let's see. Let me hear a bit more. Let's see. All right, and we bring in. Ooh. Oh, I like this. So we're doing this vocal arrangement, which is several layers of vocals. The vocal wall. Absolutely wonderful. And I like how the drums are coming in only when the vocalists are singing. Very, very cool choice over there. It helps with this because when it comes to choral music, it's based on, the fact that human beings breathe. So you can't just hold a note, because unlike other instruments, for example, a violin, you just need to keep bowing the instrument. A trumpet or a flute or an oboe, there are people who can do what is called circular breathing, which I can't do it because I'm not a player, but the concept of it is that you are playing the instrument, and while you are running out of air, you puff off your cheeks with air, and then with the pressure from your cheeks, you keep blowing the air from your cheeks while you breathe in at the same time, giving you an uninterrupted or nearly uninterrupted flow of a single note. That is something you can do for wind instruments, brass instruments, so flutes, oboes, clarinets, bassoons, trumpets, trombones, tubas, French horns, that kind of thing. However, this is not something you can do with voice. You can't do circular breathing while singing. So you do need to account for that when you're making a composition, which is the concept of breathing. So the monster doing the chorus is named Whale. Nice. Yeah, I don't know any of the names. I've never played the game. And once again, just so that we have this on record, I will play this game when I become a behemoth in the community. When my name becomes synonymous with my singing monsters, I will gladly play the game, entirely because I find the idea of becoming a synonym, like becoming synonymous with the community, with the name of the game. Having never played it, I find the idea absolutely hilarious. That's entirely why. That's my only reason. So yeah, we're having this when your name is on your island to become the behemoth in the community. There you go. So yes, we're having this, and we're just basically playing chords with the vocals. However, the highest note is always going to give you a melody, which I think would be our motif. Let's see where this goes, because I think the motif resembles the guitar we did earlier. Oh, very lovely vocal chords. Oh, very nice. And yeah, I love it. I love these drums. These drums are playing to the rhythm of the vocals, which is usually not what you get. I like this twist. And I always have mad respect for people that do vocal arrangements, because I don't know why. I can't do a vocal arrangement to save my life. It is my weakest point. I can't. I just can't. I studied how to do them. Theoretically, I know how to do them. I could never make one. I could never make a good one, at least. So, I take it as your stance in any game where music is the focus. Any game that is being recommended on this channel, I find the idea that if I haven't played it and people keep requesting the game, and yeah, if you want to watch me play, make me a behemoth in the community and then we'll play it. That way we can make it a big deal for the stupidest possible reason. Yeah, just because I find the idea funny. Entirely. Like, there are some games that I think I might actually end up trying because they actually sound like super interesting to me. But games like this one, where it's not something that I would usually go out of my way, like this or Geometry Dash or some of the other games, trying it out after becoming a behemoth, I just find the idea funny. So, let's see. So yeah, no, these chords, they are very, very nice, fairly complex chords, and they are working very nicely, very R&B in nature. So let's see where this goes. There's our motif, once again. Higher up in the synth. So, didn't take any classes for it, really. There you go. Very nice. And all of this was the intro and accompaniment, because now we have an actual song. So, the difference between a song versus a piece or a track is that a piece is going to be instrumental, and the way the structure is analyzed is a lot more in-depth than it is for a song. A song is going to have vocals, and the vocals are going to be the driving force of the music, and usually it's going to have lyrics. So in terms of structure, what we just had was an intro giving us a roundabout of the different instruments, monsters that we're using, and now we are in the first verse. We had an extended introduction with the vocal chords, with the vocal chords, and now we are in the first verse. Usually your verse is going to focus more on the lyrics rather than the melodies themselves. After this would usually come either a pre-chorus or a chorus, and those are going to be more melodic. So verse is lyrics over music, chorus is music over lyrics. So let's see where this goes. I really like as well how the vocals are, like the lyric vocals are distinguished by this. I don't know if this is a vocal box or some sort of filter. I am an old school composer. The most I dabble in is putting distortion on the amplifier, right? So it sounds kind of like a Vocaloid. It sounds, I don't really know what it is, but it sounds more robotic. It's a vocoder, thank you. It's so nice when I actually have the artist here to be able to name me the things that I can't. So yes, vocoders, I'm not too familiar with them, but I know that artists like Daft Punk do this kind of stuff, which gives this very artificial, robotic sound layer to your thing. When is the collab releasing? Oh, you're talking about the one with Soul Creek. That one releases tomorrow. I'll address that after the video. Remind me, because I do have the hyperlink video, the hyperlink over here. So yes, we're having the lyrics now, and it's a very, very nice way of preventing the lead vocals in the lyrics from drowning out, because you do have a lot of very lovely vocal chords being played with the whale, and it would be very easy for the lead vocal to get drowned out without having it to just crank up the volume. It's a very, very cool way of going around it. So, very cool. See what it does. There we go. We go off to... And now we come to the chorus. So we had the verse, then we had a short pre-chorus, which was the build-up to this, which we are now in the chorus number 1. So pre-chorus number 1, structurally speaking. So that was my computer, sorry. I clicked the wrong button. Again, my bad. So, yeah, Jam and Shred is tomorrow. I'll explain that in a bit. So yes, we now have Don't Leave Me in the Dark. We're repeating the lyrics. And you can see how the melody has changed. We've brought back the original riff from the start. We are just focusing more on the melody. That is what a chorus is. We changed we removed the whale for this as well. We're focusing more on the more percussive elements of this. Oh, there we go. We now make it go upwards. And we enter what is called a break. So I just hit my microphone. I have a tick on my left hand because I'm a guitarist. I don't think it's a guitarist thing, it's just me, that I just do this a lot. So I did that and I hit the microphone. And I just do this a lot. I just do. I don't know why. I just do this a lot. So... yeah. Anyway, so we now bring back some of the other monsters, giving us... They are, some of them are playing melodies within the structure that we already have. Some of them are doing what is called non-functional, which is more percussive, more for the texture of it. Let's see where this goes. Background secretly guitar, there you go. Very nice vocal. There you go, more percussive. And to an extent, the different, yeah, these guys going around, it's kind of a call and response, which is more of a conga line. So call and response in music is when you have a musical conversation. Instrument 1 does something, when instrument 1 stops, 2 starts, 2 stops, 1 starts, or 3 starts. And in this case, we're just rotating between the different monsters, giving us little, what we would call stingers. Like, these are not necessarily they might not be necessarily based on the original motif. They might not necessarily be any sort of other complex idea, but they are there to show up, do their thing, leave, and it's still nice. So let's see where this goes. That sounds like throat singing. That was throat singing, nice. And we bring back the this to verse number 2. And we add, it was a synth? Oh, it was a synth, okay. So now we're bringing the other one. Verse number 2, there you go. So we are keeping this mostly the same, but now we've added the whoa, whoa, whoa. That wasn't a synth, that was me singing. Well, there you go, the forklift. Get fact check. Super animation time. Dude. Let's see where this goes. Nice, dude, nice. Ooh. So yeah, we're now having So the rest of the melodies that are happening over here, other than the wail and the main vocals, we would call accompaniment, extra layers that are there to just add to the complexity, but it's still everything gyrating, focusing on the lead vocals and the vocal chords and the wail. Let's see what this is. Reaction. Oh, I love the vocal chords too. We let it. I really like the melodies that you're using for the... Okay, it sounds like we're doing the pre-chorus number 2. And chorus number 2. There we go. Recapitulation, almost 1-to-1. We do have a couple of extra layers, so it is a variation. Welcome on to Jill. How you doing? Very nice. I love that vocoder. And we do have some call and response on some of the other ones. And it sounds like with this, we're doing the outro. Yes. I like the yo's, dude. Yo, yo, yo. Very, very nice stinger melodies. Rotating once again between the different instruments, the different monsters. And... how are you gonna end this? I think this is gonna make it to loop. And it loops. There you go! And it loops. It ends in what is called a half cadence so that it loops. So there you go. We have the outro and everything. And as I said, a half cadence. Because when you're making music, you're doing one of two things. You are building tension or you're resolving that tension. That point in between we call a cadence. However, as I just mentioned, there is one type of very special cadence, which is the half cadence. And the point of the half cadence is that you take that moment of resolution and you deliberately do not do it in the section that you're in. This is very good for whenever you want to lead into the next section that you're doing or the next song, or you want to loop it back to the beginning. Self-promotion over here because I do this. If you want to hear an example of this, in a more, in the sense of 2 songs. Listen to, these are death metal, by the way. These are symphonic death metal. So it's very intense music, but it served the purpose, right? So listen to my song, Second Conquest, by, of course, James Basterd. It's available on all platforms, by the way, so you can hear it on Spotify if you want, or whatever. And Second Conquest ends with a half cadence that is immediately resolved in the song as we march. Also by James Basterd. So yes, if you listen to these songs back to back, Second Conquest ends, and if you immediately play As We March after it ends, it resolves. Second Conquest has a half cadence that is resolved in As We March. So yeah, there you go. And something similar has happened here with the end of this song. And there you have it. They heard 205 Constellations. Maybe one day you'll hear them all. The forklift, it sounds like it's gonna be an eventuality. So there you go. That was Shadow Constellation full song featuring MSM Poke Gamer, Mintlol, and Blue Blaret. From My Singing Monsters by DeforkliftRoachNef. Once again, everybody, this has been a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what's happened here musically. So if you're watching this on the YouTube video archive thing, thank you for watching. Make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member, all that good stuff. Once again, if we somehow hit 10,000 subscribers before Christmas of 2025, I will take a single fan fiction of the choice of the community, whatever you all want, and I will fully produce, record, and voice act a audiobook for it. This has to be done via through legitimate and honest measures only. No account duping, no botting, no buying followers, no rat behavior. Go share the videos with your friends, with your families friends, with your friends' families. Those are 2 very distinct concepts, by the way. Use the hype function on YouTube. I don't know how it works, but we have a group on the Discord that does. Link down below, so go check it out. Go bring me more artists to collaborate with. Do not harass anyone. Do not spam anyone. No rat behavior. Members get early access to the content if you're a paid member on YouTube. I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays, and if you're a paid member on YouTube, regardless of your tier, you get access to all the videos for the week, at least the LFAs. when I schedule them on Saturday. So become a member today. If you want to listen to this without me interrupting every 3.5 seconds, I will be linking in the description down below. If you want to request a song and you're not on the live stream, go to the Discord server, link down below, go to the LFA requests channel and follow the instructions on the pinned message. And if you want to catch the streams when they happen live, we aim for Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central European time. If you're not in Europe, no worries. We have the full up-to-date streaming schedule showing in your local time zone in both Discord and Twitch, both linked in the description. So, if you live in Peores Nada, Chimbarongo, or Higgins, Chile, and you're like, but dude, what time is 6 p.m. in Hungary? I don't live there. No worries. Just go to the Discord or the Twitch, link down below, and they show the schedule in your local time zone. Parentheses. Peores Nada means worse is nothing. And that's an actual town in Chile and Nicaragua, as it turns out. So there you go. And follow the gaming channel. We have a gaming channel because I'm on YouTube. What else could I possibly have? Games are Basterd. That's where I put the recordings of the gaming after shows when they happen. We record them on the stream in the main channel, and then the recording goes off to the channel. Link down below, or just search on YouTube for the username. Same as James R. Basterd. Just swap the J for a G. And there you got it. Thought you just doxed yourself accidentally? No, I did not. So yeah, there you go. Shadow Constellation. What a fun song that was. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. But yeah, let's move